What's up, bloggers? Trey and Dum Dum come back at you again.
BellLife vlogs.
You're fired.
Oh yeah, that's what this video is about. I thought we'd give you a little bit of a story time. I didn't know where to start.
Me and Garren did, and this is Dummy's idea.
Well,
go on and talk.
Just what video was that we were talking about that? Oh, the update, the when we were giving the house updates and all that stuff. Is that when we talked about it? Out in your driveway by your deck is where we said it.
Yeah, gosh, Justin, I can't remember that what video that was.
Yeah, that's where we said it at. We got a few comments on that.
That's irrelevant, isn't it? What video that was, really?
Well, I mean, that's where this video comes into play. They commented about it, asking about it. So we've already explained what happened to the whole the BellLife on YouTube, and then the BellLife vlogs.
And if you think we haven't, look back on the vlog channel. It's on there.
And ask the BellLife. But if you want us to talk about that again, we can. But this kind of leads into that. So back how many years?
Don't lead into that. That leads into this.
So when we started YouTube, what was that, in 15?
Yeah.
The first video came out in the beginning of 16, and
January.
yeah. And when we started YouTube, we were talking, man, it'd be really, we were just talking like, I guess like all the kids talk now. I mean,
No, we weren't. No, you said we're going to start a YouTube channel, and I said, what's YouTube?
No, I'm saying it would have been back then. I'm like, man, it'd be really cool to be able to do this full time one day.
And I said,
There's no way.
I said, you're drunk.
So we put our first video up. It was a, you guys actually probably never saw it because it had my work van in it, and I actually got a call, what was that, a year or 2 years after the video was up. And
That was stupid.
Said I had to take the video down because my van was in it. So then, ever since then, it was like a strategy around the street to film because you couldn't have the vans in the background. It was always hard to film, but
Then we'd film something and the van be in the background, Justin go into panic mode because the van's in the background, but you don't want to lose that shot.
yeah, because sometimes it was a really good, because you can't reenact some of the stuff that we do. So anyways, we
Go on, land a plane here.
we
Get ahead of yourself.
we kept going, went through 16, went through 17. Is that 17 or 16? 16. That's when it happened. Then we went to jail, and then we were off YouTube for what, a year? Almost a year?
Yeah.
So we were off YouTube for a year. We weren't allowed uploading. Freaking court mandated. We get hit with crap left and right. Weren't allowed to upload.
Both of us still working full time.
Yeah, everybody's working full time. And I think
Garren didn't join in until what year?
well, he was in with the Walmart video, but
I was not.
yeah, well, full time, I think it was probably, we took 17 off basically, right then?
Yeah, we didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, so
It was a choice.
17 was off, 18 we came back pretty strong, and then that's when Garren, I think the pickled pig's feet, was that the first one? You know, the first
I
one?
was in the Death Knot, first one.
The first Death Knot that we did.
That's back. That was, I don't know the year of it, but I mean,
Periodically he was in
the middle of 17.
something like he was periodically in and out because I thought people were getting tired of seeing just me and Trey, and then we brought him in for a whole nother, well, you know what his element is, and brought him in.
Stupidity? No, that's your element.
When was that? That was I can't remember what year it was, but anyways, he
19.
Was it
19 when I
19?
started full time doing every video.
Yeah, so 19 is when he's
Good God, was it really?
Yeah, like the end of 19. Yeah.
So in 20.
Like in the middle of when was that?
I can't
It
remember.
was in the
when-
middle of 19.
YouTube jackasses. Come on,
That's when
who
Well,
cares?
that's when I got the side by side. That's when I first started full
Oh, we
time.
did the thing up at Justin's house with the push-ups. Remember that? The push-ups with the
Barbell.
The barbell, and he was pulling.
I was the drone operator.
Yeah, that's what it was. Justin was pulling us.
Okay.
But anyways, we were doing one video a week, and then
Another person named Justin, not him. He's not that dumb. He knows he wasn't pulling us.
and then we started doing 2 videos a week, and then we started doing 3 videos a week, and never missed an upload. And so then in 18, we're like, and keep in mind, and if you're a normal family going to work and all that kind of stuff, the Walmart video was like $26,000 with attorney fees and his truck being an impound for a year, and it was a lot of money.
It was ridiculous is what it was.
It was a lot of money, and we're just normal people like everybody else, and we weren't making any money on YouTube then. So a lot of that money on me and Amy's side, that all went on credit cards. So we were taking all of our YouTube money that we were getting and putting it towards the credit cards and paying all the credit cards off. Well, we thought, then you guys saw on the vlog channel, I think in 19, we thought, you know, our family's getting bigger. We thought about it'd be cool to move to a bigger place. Well,
We just had this conversation over in the gym. Justin's never satisfied.
well, listen.
Never satisfied.
So we thought about moving to a bigger place, and then in the middle of that, Amy was pregnant. So we're still, you know, we're doing better on YouTube. We were doing better. Everything was going good, and we're getting this close to get that house. We walked through and showed you all the house and everything. Everybody asked what happened with the house. Well, me and Amy were talking. Thought, how cool would it be to be able to do social media full time? Because we've been taking all of our YouTube money and paying all of our debt off, and just trying to set ourselves up for a better.
And Bo's still working.
Yeah, and Bo's still working, and so we were doing really well. Thought, you know, it'd be really cool. And I had been at my job for 14 years.
You almost said it, didn't you?
Yeah, I'd been there for a long time. The day after I graduated high school, I started working there, and
He's been stupid for 14 years.
yeah, I've been there for a long time. So it was. I'm like, you know, every time I think about it, I'm like, that's crazy. You know, I can't quit. You know, this is absolutely crazy. And then you start thinking about it. How many people in the world do social media full time?
I don't know how many does.
It's millions. Now,
Millions?
freaking TikTokers are full time. There's all kinds of people
Cock
that do
tickers, all that crap.
social media full time. So I thought, man, it'd be really cool to be able to do it. And but so we're still talking about getting the house. I thought, well, there's no way I'd be able to go to sleep at night knowing with what had going on with us with our YouTube channels before it got deleted. Every video we had to change stuff, we had to take stuff out because every video would get age restricted or not suitable, and that would take your money away. So then you had to get creative with titles, and you had to get creative with the videos we were doing, and then you guys wouldn't like them. And I'm like, there's no way I could go to sleep at night getting up. How much was that house, Amy? Like $500,000?
I don't forget.
It was a lot. It was like, what was it going to be? $2,500, $3,000 a month?
A lot.
Yeah, it was going to be a lot. I'm like, there's no way that I would be able to go to sleep at night knowing that at any minute YouTube could just make. This is before the channel got deleted. Knowing that they could just.
Because I still say to this day, I never thought them clowns would take the channel.
I'm like, there's no way they could just, delete, or what I'm trying to say, make a video not suitable and then take our money away.
And they did.
So I'm like, well, no, we're going to keep working. We're going to keep working. And then we kept
We're gonna
talking.
keep working.
Man, we're going to keep working. Going to keep working. Well, then, go to take off 2 weeks to have the baby. You all saw that. We're still working on getting all the old vlogs up on the vlog channel. But we go into the hospital, have the baby, and I'm like, man, you know, mom and dad are getting older. I'm like, it'd be really cool to sit on the back porch with mom and dad every morning and, you know, do social media full time and all that. So I'm off the 2 weeks. And at the end of the second week, me and Amy were talking, like, why don't we just stay where we're at and quit our jobs and do social media full time?
I think I told you all that before you started looking at houses.
So, but, you know, you got to keep in mind, the big social media people are living in $10 million mansions. You know what I mean? That's
we're not big social media people, Justin.
So a lot of people can do it, and they obviously do it, but
We probably would have been close to being pretty big, but we got screwed with every time you turn around.
yeah, YouTube pays. So if you want more information on how all the channels got deleted and stuff, this is about our jobs. So I'm trying to get to it.
He's trying to get there.
Yeah, so the end of the second week, I call and say, well, I'm going to take another week off. And then we talked that week, and I called everybody. I don't know if I called Garren or not. I think I called Trey, everybody. No, Trey was fine with it, but, you know, mom and dad, you're stupid for doing it, blah, 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 all this kind of crap. So I'm like, well, we'll keep that Friday morning. I said, I think I'm going to do it. And called him and got in a van and went to work and told him I'm putting my 2 weeks in. And normally that in the type of business we were in, when you put your 2 weeks in, they just tell you to go ahead and just leave your van there. So they did that, and before I knew it,
You didn't have a job.
I was in my boss's truck and he took me home. And that was the craziest thing in the world. That took like, when was it, Amy? When did it was February, right? It was in February, right when the baby was born.
I think it was March.
Whatever, at the beginning of March, right after the baby was born, I did it. So then,
I did it.
yeah, I did it. So then I was a nervous freaking wreck. You know, 'cause
All the clowns work for the same outfit except for me.
yeah. So
I'm the only smart one of the bunch, I guess.
So I've seen other people do, other social media people say, you know, the titles are, I quit my job to do YouTube full time and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But, so I legitimately did quit. So, but I've been waiting for years, ever since we done YouTube, because some of the videos, you know, if you get customers see it, they don't like it. And then I was waiting for one of the bosses just to tell me that, hey, that video has got to come down, or Not back when we first started, when we weren't doing real well on YouTube, but when we started doing well on YouTube, there was going to have to be a decision made. When they told me that just give them the keys to my van, I was going to quit and do it anyways. Well, so then, when was it? 2 months later?
Give or take.
A month later, or something like that.
Give or take.
About a month later,
The time frame doesn't.
It was
is this-
June 9th, to be exact.
was it May, June? So 2 months later. Yeah, 2 months later, Garren calls, and he works at the same house.
Hold on a second. I called about 100 times, and this clown's sleeping.
How long have you been? How long have you been there? 3 years?
June 4.5 June.
It was 4 years.
June 5th of 2017 is when I started.
Yeah, 4 years. He calls and says, "What?"
Had a bad day.
They told me if I didn't quit doing the videos, I was out.
And you
Yeah.
have to get your face off of the internet.
And I gotta get completely off the internet.
So they had a typed piece of paper up that basically said that he had to be removed from every BellLife YouTube video or off the internet completely. And then if he did that, down the road in the future, if he went to an account and some person at that account saw him and recognized him and didn't like him, they could still fire him over that, right?
Hold on a second. You can cut this out if you don't like it. First, it was the big bosses up above us said that they were trying to terminate me. And then it was a customer called in on me.
Yeah, they were pulling stuff out of there.
Yeah,
the stories kept changing.
It was retarded.
Right.
So they came back with that and said,
I think it's because of one person, myself.
So he hits me with that. I'm like, okay, I need to think about this. Keep in mind, we just quit. I just quit, and I would have got the same letter the day that he got that. So that would have been I'm quitting then. You know what I mean? Or they're gonna fire me, whatever you want to call it. So Garren hits me with that. So I called Trey. I'm like, man, we gotta think about this for a second. I guess maybe 30, 40 minutes went by, and then Garren calls back and says, "Hey, they're taking me home. I'm headed home now." I'm like, oh my gosh.
Daddy's done. Shut it off.
All over.
She's pumping mud.
Everybody told me, just take some time to think about what you're going to do. There's only one thing to do.
Yeah, all over. So
Where are you running off to?
I can't get off the internet completely, so I went in there and
They knew that too. They're just leaving it out so they could say, that's a bunch of clowns. They knew you can't get off. That's like telling me you can't have your face on the internet anymore. Been on the internet for 6, 7 years now. You're not gonna, and then people steal the videos and upload them. That's out of your control.
that's what I told them.
There's no way you could control that.
that's all over the place.
It's
There's no
just,
way.
you couldn't stop that.
And then giving an ultimatum saying that down the road, if somebody recognizes you, we can still fire you.
Yeah.
That's not right. So
basically, you quit your stream of income, which is more than the job you're working at anyway, and then you quit, and then they say, "Oh, wait a minute, we see you on a video that was up for 2 years, and we're going to fire you too." So then you basically lose both your jobs.
yeah, then you're
Pretty
screwed.
stupid.
So he answers to that. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Because back when me and Trey actually talked, I don't know, a long time ago or whatever, and basically come to the agreement. He wasn't gonna quit what he's doing, but he was gonna hire a driver. He said basically, if I quit, he'll quit. So the morning that the YouTube channel got deleted, that was Trey's last day, right?
I had a driver hired to start. I was going to ride with him for a week. Garren called me Thursday night, Friday morning, whatever you want to call it. 2 o'clock in the morning or something? I was asleep, obviously.
Yeah.
So I called him back when I woke up Friday morning to go to work. I said, "What's up?" He said, "They took the channel down." I go, "What?" He said, "They took the channel down."
Channel's to gone.
I said, "Does Justin know?" He said, "Yeah." So I called Justin.
Another time I called him 100 times, he didn't answer me. So I had to drive over here in the middle of the night.
It's so awful. He lives 10 minutes from here. It just put him way out. He's a mess. But I said, "Does Justin know?" And he said, "Yeah." So I called Justin. Justin goes, "Oh, it's just a glitch. It's got to be a glitch." Which I was like, "It has to be a glitch. There's no way they're going to take. There's no way they would take the channel."
Well, we've had 2 strikes before.
Yeah.
We've had that before in the past, but normally they'll drop the one and you'll go back to 1 strike, and we've always had 1 strike, blah blah blah, your warning or whatever you want to call it.
It wasn't a glitch.
Yeah. And that kind of leads into that's why it was really freaky, because when the channel got deleted, that's when me and Amy were actually doing it full time, and Garren and Trey were both still working, right?
I was still working.
Yeah.
So then I had that driver getting ready to start. I was going to ride with him the next week, and I called him and I said, "They took our channel down. I can't do this right now." So then I went back to working, and then Garren went through 3 or 4 different places. He was going to try to go work or whatever.
What?
well, through all the midst of that, you were trying to maybe do other work for other outfits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We hadn't really discussed you
Yeah.
working for me.
Yeah.
And I think, what was it, like 2 or 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, I said, well, you can just try to work for me if you want. And he did, and it's worked out.
I got fired from that already. I'm just joking.
So that's what's. But I mean, if you actually see it all over the place with like nurses and all these different places, I think it's absolutely crazy how they, you know, the big thing right now, of course, is TikTok, and these girls will start posting stuff in their like nurse uniform or whatever, and all like the cops and stuff doing it in their cruisers and all. Sometimes you'll see them when they blur their badges
You don't
out.
have
and
to
crap.
push to do that. It just pops. I wish mine did that.
Sometimes they do it when they like blur their badges out and all that kind of stuff. But
But next, like a wedding dick.
the social media with your job or whatever is a fickle bitch. That's what it is basically.
Old bitch.
But
What's that mean?
I don't know. I've heard it before. Sounds good.
Sounded good.
But no, that's what happened. So basically, the day that he got the letter is the day that I would have done it, because he had it in a catch-22, right? Because if you stay on working or whatever, and then saying, you know, your career is more important.
I don't like that outfit anyway of what they did to our dad, but that's a whole other ball of wax.
Yeah. So that's
I've
what
never worked for them fools. That's just me.
that's what happened. So Trey's
How long would I last there? Probably a week.
Well, it's just clicky. It's real clicky.
Oh my
You would
God.
actually last a long time, believe it or not. Oh, Amy's phone freaking ringing in here.
Thanks for leaving the ringtone on, Amy. Appreciate it.
Oh, she muted.
Hey, baby, I get a hall pass.
But and what happened too when we decided to do it? Amy actually, her sister took over cleaning. You know, Amy used to have our mom's old cleaning business, and then she grew it bigger. And then her and her sister actually grew it together bigger, and she gave that to her sister, and then they hired on another girl. So
Everything's working out.
yeah.
For now, but we'll wake up tomorrow and
But-
something else be screwed up.
I mean, there's been all kinds of stuff. You know, when we started the website, there's millions of freaking problems, and there's still problems. But what's that thing we saw on that? We were watching Grader last night, and what did Mom say? She said, if it's easy to get, it's not worth having, something like that. So I mean, I don't know. That's the way you got to look at the bright side of things or whatever. But it really does suck to go from 500,000 subscribers
It's definitely not been easy to get.
and then lose 106,000 subscribers on our first vlog channel, and then lose 37,000 subscribers on our first.
But everybody out there in YouTube land knows us like that. We're their family.
Yeah.
Or they claim to anyway. They don't have a clue what they're talking about. 9% of people that comment, I just laugh at them.
It was a lot,
But,
but we've of course, you know, been through a lot. But I think we're coming back up, and then actually just found out today. Amy, can I give them a little bit of a heads up on a thing that you did today?
Yeah.
A heads up on the thing that I did today.
Yeah. So we actually got an app in the works. The BellLife app. It's coming.
Hopefully, just like YouTube, you just hit the button and it takes you right to it.
Hopefully, like what, in a month or so, Amy?
Yeah. Give us 5 to 6 weeks. We're hoping it's going to be done in 4 to 5.
Yeah. So the developer said 3 to 4 weeks in developing it, and then they sent.
Weeks at Apple.
Yeah, then they send it to Apple, and they get the proof from Apple, and then it'll be available for iOS and Android. You know, everybody says keep coming, you know, come back to YouTube, come back to YouTube. Well, take a look at your favorite YouTubers. If they're anything like us on the genre, watch what their videos do. If they back it off, you know, what I'm trying to say is you're limited to what you can do on YouTube if you're in our genre. So that's why we have our own, you know, our own website. It's for that reason. It's because
We are thinking about another channel though.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in the works.
In the works, all kinds of stuff in the works.
It's been a wild 6 years. Is that what it's, or 7 years?
It's been a minute. I don't know.
I
can't keep up with all of it.
6 or 7 years. Because if you know anything about social media, it's like go to your Instagram and you got your average guy will have 120 followers. He'll be following 500. Your average girl will have 400 followers and following 200 and have 3 pictures up. But what I'm saying
all
is,
she's got to do is show her tits or show her put a thong on and everybody watches it. You know
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying is it's really hard to gain an audience, and then once you do gain it and it gets taken away, it's about the biggest kick in the nuts you can have.
No, honestly, I'm not trying to be stupid. I don't do it on purpose. But when I'm scrolling through like Instagram or something, there's just girls in bikinis. I just scroll right through because it ticks me off so bad because how hard we have to work, and all they have to do is stand in their bikini.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, all
Yeah.
these dude, and I get it. I mean, I'm a hound dog too, but my gosh, I mean, they don't do anything. They stand there in a bikini, and they got millions of followers, and these people just, like and like. It's like you don't even know these. You don't even know. You know what I mean? It's like it's a whole nother ball of wax. But I shouldn't get.
I scroll down, double tap. Scroll down, double tap.
Oh, I know.
And then he scrolls down and double taps. He scrolls down and double taps. He's your perfect example for that.
You gotta be creative, and that seems like.
I mean, I'm not mad at him. I guess I'm jealous. I wish we could do it, but it doesn't work like that, and people don't realize how much work it actually is.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of work. Not only the fact of doing the videos, but then all the behind the scenes stuff, which Amy and Justin are behind that. But I mean, still, there's just a lot going on, and people don't realize how tough it really is. And I'm not bitching and pissing and moaning. I'm just saying how it is. So, but we've been up one side and down the other. If it's happened to us. So
We've been on the high side and the low side.
that's it. We've been the dog and we've been the hydrant. How's that?
I can never forget.
Garren's always a hydrant, but I prefer to be the dog.
Never forget when on YouTube we used to do the pain videos separate between me and Trey. That's when they started getting age restricted and not suitable. So we started doing that when we brought Garren on. But when you do 3 different pain videos of the same thing, everybody was getting mad or whatever. But we did the bull whip. I think the first bull whip was me. Yeah, it was me. We did mine, and then we did Trey's. We filmed them the same day. And of course, mine got age restricted. And when you get age restricted on YouTube, that normally kills the views, and the algorithm won't share your video, so the video never grows. So on Trey's video, I think.
Plus, YouTube's behind that too. They do push, or they don't push. It's a game, is all it is.
I think we were in the movie theater, and Trey called me and said, "Hey, did you see the bull whip video?" And I looked, and normally when you're first starting out on social media, you refresh, and your video might go up like 2 views, 3 views, something like that. It won't go up at all. But I was refreshing, and it was jumping like 5,000 and 6,000 views like every 5 seconds.
That's when the subscriber count went to the
I'm like,
roof.
holy crap! And our subscribers are going. That feeling right there, you feel like you're on top of the world when something like that happens. But
And then when you wake up in the middle of the night, your channel's gone, you feel like you're under the world.
that's what's scary about YouTube is. The only thing scary about YouTube is
You don't have no control.
to trust something like that on your
You have
income
no control.
is scary. But I mean, we really like entertaining, and we really like the atmosphere behind it, meeting people at restaurants, and when we're out, it's cool. It's I don't know what I guess a blessing.
It's a blessing.
It's pretty cool. But I mean, that's what happened, and we wanted to let you all know what
Hear your full report.
the exact truth was. Amy, can you think of anything else?
Yeah, I can think of something. What
Go ahead and talk,
What
Garren.
were them comments?
What?
You guys started the website and it didn't go plan. You guys quit your jobs and all that stuff. What were they saying?
Oh, we're scamming?
Yeah, we started the website, so we quit our job saying we were high on the horse and it didn't do good, so then we screwed ourselves or something.
Oh, that's what they were commenting on that first video. Oh yeah, I know that's where the comments are coming from the video.
Yeah, we didn't quit.
Yeah, we were kind of forced.
We didn't.
I quit. I did quit. That's the truth. I was talking to Amy before. I wanted to tell you all the truth. I know the video title says whatever it's going to say, but I did quit. But Garren didn't have a choice, and I would have got the letter the same day. And
I didn't quit.
Trey's his own boss. So, but I don't know. It's a situation, that's for sure. And then plus, anywhere you go that you actually have a boss, they're all going to have a problem with something. One video, something's going to be said, so you can't. Social media and having a normal job is pretty, I think it's difficult.
Or being me and having a normal job is pretty difficult.
Yeah. But if you want more information on all of I don't know if we explained it start to finish on, what happened to us and what we've been through, on all our social, whatever you want to call it, social media lifetime journey. But
Social media lifetime journey. It's been 6 years, clown. It ain't ready to die yet.
it's been a lot. I don't know how many videos it is. It's like, how many videos? It's like 400 videos.
Every question he's got to yell in the other room.
I think
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
I think it's like 400. or
Justin,
something
you got to
like
poop? You need her to wipe your butt?
that. Yeah.
We'll bring her to wipe your butt.
But keep checking the, like we said, we are putting videos up today on the website, and y'all got to remember, you got to scroll back, you got to scroll down to our first video, which was the wiffle ball bat video in the yard, and that's where all the other videos
We'll be below that.
Yeah, we're uploading the date they were uploaded.
They're
Just trying to keep
new.
them
They're
on.
new old videos, but you have to look down before the first video to see it, which is hard to understand. I know, but you have to scroll down to see the older videos.
Yeah, and then of course the website takes priority over the vlog channel, but as soon as we get done with the website, we're going to start uploading all the old vlogs. And the problem with that is, we've said it before, he'll get mad, but they will over. I don't know how to say that. They'll look like new videos, but they're not new videos. So I know people are going to comment saying we've already seen this, blah blah blah. But we're just trying to get all that content back up on the vlog channel for you because there's a lot of
A
important
lot of
stuff.
people
on
that
it.
haven't seen it. There's new people that haven't seen it too, obviously.
Yeah. So we've been through the ringer, but that's what happened, and we just wanted to,
What you know?
let you know, fill you in what's going on.
It's been great. It's been a lot of fun. Give me a noise.
But like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the BellLife. What is it? Ask the BellLife, and then check out the
Send
BellLife.
your questions to askthebelllife at belllife.com.
Yep, and then make sure you subscribe to this channel and Ask the BellLife, and then check us out on the BellLife.com.
And we'll get you posted on the new channel if we do it or not.
And we did a zip tie video on the BellLife.com. Well, you can't see it unless you remember, but
They loved it.
that was
That was fun.
a
Yeah,
good-
look at this. That's a zip tie. It's healing though. Proud of that.
From a week ago, that's what I feel about.
Yeah.
But that was a good one.
It hurt, it
There was a
left
few comments, people
Stuck
saying
to the mattress a couple times.
they like that one as much as the original bullet video. So thank you all a ton for support, and we'll see you on the next one.